The Young and the Restless spoilers Friday, January 9th. Nick's medical complication, Jack's life-saving offer, Phyllis pressure. The Young and the Restless spoilers are in for Friday, January 9th, 2026. In tomorrow's episode, fans can expect Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, to face some kind of complication in his recovery. Meanwhile, Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, offers Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, the deal of a lifetime. Keep reading, and let's talk about what is coming up in the CBS soap opera. Make sure to check out our weekly YNR spoilers here. Nick Newman's complication. Fans know that Nick is in the hospital following his car crash with Matt Clark, Roger Howarth. Nick has a broken leg and required surgery. However, there will be some kind of complication or setback in Nick's recovery. Of course, this could just have Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, taking care of Nick, closing their bond. Jack Abbott's hostage. Over with Jack. He has Matt thanks to Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller. Jack and Kyle will escort Matt to Victor Newman's, Eric Braeden ranch. Meanwhile, Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, offers Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, the deal of a lifetime. Keep reading, and let's talk about what is coming up in the CBS soap opera. Make sure to check out our weekly YNR spoilers here. Nick Newman's complication. Fans know that Nick is in the hospital following his car crash with Matt Clark, Roger Howarth. Nick has a broken leg and required surgery. However, there will be some kind of complication or setback in Nick's recovery. Of course, this could just have Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, taking care of Nick, closing their bond. Jack Abbott's hostage. Over with Jack. He has Matt thanks to Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller. Jack and Kyle will escort Matt to Victor Newman's, Eric Braeden ranch. Billy Abbott reaches out. As for Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, he will reach out to Phyllis soon enough. However, what will Phyllis's role be in all of this? What does the future hold for Jabot, as well as Newman Enterprises? Holden Novak's reboot. Finally, there is Holden Novak, Nathan Owens, who agrees to a fresh start with Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver. Holden seems to know Audra very well, and knows she actually does have a heart. Are Holden and Audra destined to become even closer? Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most? The Young and the Restless spoilers Friday, January 9th. Nick's medical complication, Jack's life-saving offer, Phyllis pressure. Genoa City is bracing for yet another stormy Friday as the Young and the Restless ramps up the drama, betrayal, and life-altering decisions. The latest spoilers promise a whirlwind of emotional turmoil, shocking twists, and high-stakes confrontations that could reshape the future of several fan-favorite characters. From Nick Newman facing a medical scare to Jack Abbott stepping in with a game-changing offer, and Phyllis Summers applying her trademark pressure, Friday's episode is set to keep viewers at the edge of their seats. Nick Newman faces a sudden medical complication. The week has been tense for the Newman family, but Friday takes things to an entirely new level. According to spoilers, Nick Newman will face a sudden and alarming medical complication that threatens not just his health, but also the stability of those around him. While details remain closely guarded, early reports suggest that this could be a heart-related scare, a fitting narrative given Nick's history of overwork, emotional stress, and high-stakes family drama. Fans should expect a flurry of hospital scenes, with Nick in a vulnerable state that forces him, and those closest to him, to confront just how fragile life can be. While Nick has always been the dependable figure in Genoa City, this medical emergency flips the script, placing him in the role of the one who needs saving. This development is likely to stir intense emotions among his family members, particularly Victoria, who has always walked a fine line between loyalty and self-preservation when it comes to her complicated family dynamics. The timing of Nick's medical complication is particularly cruel, as he has been juggling both personal and professional crises. His recent struggles with Newman Enterprises, ongoing tension with Victor, and complicated romantic entanglements have all added to the pressure. Fans will want to watch closely to see whether this health scare will force Nick to slow down, reevaluate his priorities, or ultimately leave him vulnerable to the machinations of those who wish to exploit his weakened state. Jack Abbott steps up with a life-saving offer. Just when it seems Nick's situation couldn't get any more dire, Jack Abbott emerges as a potential savior. Spoilers tease a dramatic moment where Jack makes a life-changing offer to Nick, one that could literally save his life. True to Jack's complex persona, this is likely not just a straightforward gesture of goodwill. There will be strings attached, moral dilemmas to navigate, and the potential for explosive fallout. For fans, this sets the stage for a tense showdown between loyalty and ambition. Jack's history with the Newman family has always been fraught with rivalry and resentment, yet he also has a soft spot for those in real crisis. Viewers can expect a scene heavy with emotional weight, where Jack's motives are dissected by Nick, Victoria, and perhaps even Phyllis. The Abbott-Newman dynamic has always been one of the show's most compelling storylines, and Friday's episode appears set to deliver a masterclass in tension, manipulation, and unexpected heroism. Some spoilers hint that Jack's offer may involve financial maneuvering, medical intervention, or even taking a bold, personal risk. Whatever the specifics, it's clear that Jack's involvement will escalate the drama and put multiple Genoa City residents in morally and emotionally charged positions. For fans who've been craving a return to high-stakes Abbott-Newman conflict, this storyline promises exactly that, with the added layer of life-or-death stakes. Phyllis Summers turns up the pressure. As if Nick's health scare and Jack's intervention weren't enough, Phyllis Summers is ready to raise the emotional stakes even further. Known for her cunning, strategic thinking, and at times ruthless manipulation, Phyllis is rumored to be putting considerable pressure on both Nick and Jack. Whether this is in relation to business matters, romantic entanglements, or her own personal agenda, viewers can anticipate classic Phyllis maneuvering that leaves everyone scrambling. Phyllis has a long history of inserting herself into high-stakes situations at just the right, or wrong, moment, and Friday is no exception. With Nick vulnerable, Jack offering help, and family tensions running high, Phyllis will undoubtedly see an opportunity to advance her goals. This could involve trying to influence Nick's decisions, manipulate Jack's intentions, or even stir conflict between the Abbott and Newman factions. What makes Phyllis's involvement particularly compelling is her ability to walk the line between ally and adversary. In the heat of Genoa City drama, viewers are never quite sure if Phyllis is acting in her own best interest, trying to protect someone, or just relishing the chaos. Her presence adds a layer of unpredictability that ensures no character is truly safe from scheming, surprises, or unexpected consequences. The domino effect, how one crisis ripples through Genoa City. When you combine a major medical scare, a life-saving offer, and strategic manipulation, the result is a perfect storm of soap opera drama. Friday's episode of The Young and the Restless promises to explore the ripple effects of Nick's medical complication across multiple storylines. Families will be tested, alliances will shift, and personal secrets may surface under the pressure of crisis. For instance, Victoria's reaction to Nick's health crisis could redefine her relationship with both Nick and Jack. Will she embrace Jack's offer with gratitude, or will suspicion and resentment dominate her actions? Similarly, Phyllis's pressure could ignite a chain reaction, influencing decisions that lead to long-term consequences for Newman Enterprises, Abbott family dynamics, and romantic entanglements. Additionally, Nick's vulnerability could open the door for past enemies or rivals to take advantage. Genoa City thrives on conflict, and fans should anticipate that this storyline may not only affect Nick personally, but also disrupt professional alliances, spark power plays, and even trigger romantic betrayals. The intertwining of personal and business crises is a hallmark of the show, and Friday's episode is a textbook example of how YNR keeps audiences hooked. Fan reactions and speculation. The buzz among the young and the restless fan community is palpable. Social media is already lighting up with theories about the severity of Nick's medical complication, the nature of Jack's life-saving offer, and Phyllis's ultimate agenda. Fans are speculating whether the storyline will mark a turning point for Nick, offering him a chance at redemption and reflection, or whether it will plunge him further into the chaos that has defined so much of his life. Some fans are even theorizing that Jack's offer could involve a temporary alliance, a shocking revelation, or a deal that tests Nick's integrity to the breaking point. Meanwhile, Phyllis's presence ensures that the stakes are not just high, they are volatile. In the world of Genoa City, nobody can make a major move without consequences, and Friday's episode will likely prove that the past has a way of colliding with the present in dramatic and unexpected ways. Conclusion: Friday's episode is not to be missed. In sum, the January 9th episode of The Young and the Restless is shaping up to be a high-octane, emotionally charged installment. Nick Newman's medical complication serves as the catalyst for a cascade of drama, forcing characters to confront difficult choices, reassess alliances, and navigate the unpredictable currents of Genoa City life. Jack Abbott's life-saving offer introduces tension, moral dilemmas, and the promise of explosive consequences, while Phyllis Summers' pressure ensures that no one emerges unscathed. Fans can expect gripping hospital scenes, intense confrontations, and emotional reckonings that will leave viewers talking long after the credits roll. The combination of life-or-death stakes, strategic maneuvering, and complex emotional dynamics exemplifies why The Young and the Restless remains a fan favorite and continues to dominate daytime television. For those who live for Genoa City drama, Friday's episode promises a perfect storm of suspense, intrigue, and shocking revelations. As Nick's fate hangs in the balance and the Abbott-Newman dynamic reaches new heights of intensity, viewers are reminded once again why The Young and the Restless is the ultimate destination for high-stakes, emotionally charged storytelling. One thing is certain: in Genoa City, no crisis exists in isolation, no decision is without consequence, and no character is ever truly safe from the drama that defines this legendary soap opera. Friday, January 9th, will be a day to remember, and fans won't want to miss a single heart-pounding moment. Today's shocking news of The Young and the Restless. Nick Newman faces a life-altering complication. Fans of The Young and the Restless are in for a roller coaster day as Genoa City's most iconic Newman, Nick Newman, faces a shocking medical complication that could change his life forever. For decades, Nick has been at the center of the city's most explosive storylines, from high-stakes business battles to family betrayals and impossible romantic entanglements. Now, viewers will see him in a vulnerable and unexpected situation, and the fallout is set to shake not only the Newman family, but the entire city. Nick's life takes a sudden turn. For weeks, there have been subtle hints that Nick has been under stress, juggling family turmoil, corporate responsibilities at Newman Enterprises, and complicated relationships that never seem to settle. But fans will be stunned to learn that his body is finally signaling that something is seriously wrong. On today's episode, Nick experiences a sudden health crisis that initially seems minor, a simple dizziness during a board meeting. But as the day progresses, the symptoms intensify, leaving viewers with mounting tension. Doctors warn that Nick is facing a potentially life-altering complication, and the storyline promises high drama, pushing him to confront both his physical vulnerability and the fragile dynamics of his personal life. The family scramble. The Newman family is known for their fierce loyalty, and Nick's latest crisis brings that to the forefront. Jack, ever the protective older brother, immediately swings into action. Despite their past rivalries and business disagreements, Jack shows that when it comes to family, he is willing to set aside all differences. Viewers will be on the edge of their seats as Jack makes a dramatic offer. He is willing to go to extraordinary lengths to ensure Nick gets the best possible treatment. It's a gesture that highlights the complex but unwavering bond between the Newman brothers. However, Jack's intervention also opens old wounds, raising questions about past betrayals, unresolved tension, and whether Nick can truly accept help from someone who has repeatedly challenged him in the boardroom. Meanwhile, Victor Newman, the patriarch, is a storm of conflicting emotions. Victor has always been a towering figure in Nick's life, embodying both inspiration and intimidation. Today, viewers will see a rare glimpse of Victor's vulnerability. His concern for Nick goes beyond the usual family pride. This is fear, raw and unfiltered. The power dynamics that have defined the Newman Empire are temporarily put on hold as Victor is forced to confront the very real possibility of losing his son. Phyllis Abbott steps into the fray. As if the tension surrounding Nick's health wasn't enough, Phyllis Abbott enters the scene, adding layers of emotional pressure. Known for her sharp mind and equally sharp tongue, Phyllis does not hold back when it comes to expressing her opinions, particularly when it involves someone she loves. Phyllis is determined to ensure that Nick makes the right medical and personal decisions, but her persistence could backfire. History has shown that Nick can be stubborn, especially when it comes to matters of pride and family legacy. The clash between his independence and Phyllis's insistence creates a charged atmosphere, one that fans won't want to miss. Will Nick heed her advice, or will the tension escalate, leading to more dramatic fallout? Medical drama meets emotional turmoil. What makes this storyline truly gripping is the intersection of medical urgency and emotional drama. Nick's health crisis is not just a physical event. It serves as a mirror reflecting all the unresolved issues in his life. His relationships with his brothers, his father, and his closest allies are all tested under the pressure of this complication. Viewers can expect moments of raw vulnerability. Nick, typically the resilient, sometimes arrogant Numenaire, is forced to face uncertainty, pain, and fear. His vulnerability invites empathy, and for longtime fans, it's a chance to see a different side of a character who has always been defined by his strength and ambition. Genoa City reacts. The ripple effects of Nick's medical complication extend far beyond the Newman mansion. Genoa City is a tight-knit world where news spreads fast, and today, every major character feels the shockwaves. Family, friends, business associates, and even rivals are drawn into the crisis. Characters like Victoria Newman, Sharon Newman, and Kyle Abbott are all forced to confront their feelings and priorities. In some cases, past betrayals resurface, adding tension to an already fraught situation. In others, alliances shift as individuals weigh loyalty, love, and ambition against the unpredictable course of events. The show's writers are masterful in turning personal crises into citywide drama, and Nick's medical complication is no exception. Every conversation, every whispered rumor, and every decision carries weight, ensuring that viewers remain riveted throughout the episode. The stakes are higher than ever. This storyline also has significant implications for Newman Enterprises. Nick has always been a central figure in the company, and his sudden incapacity raises questions about leadership, succession, and stability. Jack's life-saving offer may extend to personal matters, but it also inevitably affects corporate power dynamics. Shareholders, board members, and rival companies all have a vested interest in Nick's condition. The tension is compounded by the fact that Nick is not just battling illness, he is grappling with the emotional burden of his responsibilities. Every choice he makes has consequences, both personally and professionally. Viewers will find themselves on the edge of their seats, wondering whether Nick will emerge from this crisis stronger, or whether the complication will permanently alter his path. A shock to longtime viewers. For fans who have followed Nick Newman for decades, today's episode is a reminder of the fragility of life in Genoa City. Nick's journey has been marked by triumphs, heartbreak, and resilience, but this complication presents a new type of challenge, one that cannot be overcome with strategy, ambition, or influence alone. The emotional depth of this storyline allows viewers to connect with Nick on a human level. It's a departure from the usual scheming and power plays, offering a poignant exploration of fear, hope, and the bonds of family. As Nick faces uncertainty, viewers are invited to reflect on their own experiences with vulnerability, mortality, and the complexities of familial love. What fans can expect next? The fallout from Nick's complication is expected to unfold over the coming weeks, with numerous twists and turns. Will he require surgery or ongoing treatment? How will his relationships shift as a result of this medical crisis? And most importantly, will Nick emerge stronger, or will this be a turning point that permanently alters his life trajectory? The show's creators have promised high drama, unexpected alliances, and shocking revelations. Every interaction, from tense family confrontations to heartfelt confessions, will carry extra weight in light of Nick's condition. And with characters like Phyllis, Jack, and Victor deeply involved, the emotional stakes have never been higher. The emotional core of Genoa City. Ultimately, Nick Newman's medical complication is more than a plot twist. It's a story about the heart of the young and the restless. It reminds viewers that even the most powerful, resourceful, and ambitious individuals are vulnerable. The storyline provides an opportunity for the show to explore themes of mortality, family loyalty, and personal resilience in ways that resonate with audiences on a deeply emotional level. Fans can expect tears, tension, and perhaps even moments of unexpected joy as Nick navigates this crisis. The emotional highs and lows are perfectly crafted to keep audiences engaged, eager for the next episode, and invested in the fates of the characters they have grown to love. Social media buzz. As soon as the episode aired, social media exploded with reactions from fans. Twitter, Instagram, and fan forums are abuzz with speculation about Nick's prognosis, Jack's life-saving offer, and Phyllis's role in guiding him through this crisis. Hashtags like #NickNewman, #Yandar, and #GenoaCityDrama are trending as fans dissect every scene and predict what will happen next. The online chatter highlights the emotional investment viewers have in Nick's journey. From heartfelt messages of support to heated debates about how the Newman family should respond, fans are fully engaged, proving once again that The Young and the Restless remains a cultural touchstone in daytime television. Conclusion: a storyline that will resonate. Nick Newman's shocking medical complication is not just another plot point. It is a storyline designed to captivate, challenge, and move viewers. With family dynamics, corporate intrigue, and personal vulnerability all intertwined, the episode promises unforgettable drama and emotional depth. As Genoa City reacts, fans are reminded why Nick Newman remains one of the show's most compelling characters. His resilience, complexity, and humanity make him a central figure whose experiences continue to resonate across generations. Today's episode is a testament to the show's ability to blend suspense, emotion, and character-driven storytelling into a narrative that keeps audiences glued to the screen. In the coming days and weeks, viewers can expect the fallout from Nick's complication to reverberate throughout Genoa City, affecting business decisions, romantic entanglements, and family relationships. Whether he emerges stronger or faces long-term consequences, one thing is certain: Nick Newman's journey is far from over, and fans will be watching every twist, turn, and revelation with rapt attention. Genoa City has never seen a crisis quite like this, and with the Newman family at its center, the stakes have never been higher. For fans of The Young and the Restless, today's episode is a must-watch, filled with suspense, emotion, and shocking developments that will leave viewers talking for weeks. Today's shocking Young and the Restless news: Jack Abbott's hostage crisis sends Genoa City into turmoil. Genoa City woke up to a shocking bombshell today that has left fans of The Young and the Restless on the edge of their seats. Jack Abbott, the powerful and shrewd head of Vabo Cosmetics, has reportedly been taken hostage in what is shaping up to be one of the most intense storylines the soap has delivered in years. With rumors swirling about who could be behind this audacious move and what their ultimate motive might be, viewers are left questioning whether Jack will survive this dangerous predicament and what it could mean for the Abbott legacy. From the very beginning, Jack Abbott has been a central figure in Genoa City's corporate and personal drama. Known for his charisma, strategic mind, and occasional ruthlessness, Jack has managed to survive every twist the city has thrown at him, from bitter battles with Victor Newman to complicated family betrayals and romantic upheavals. Yet even seasoned viewers are conceding that this new development might be the storyline that truly tests Jack Abbott's resilience. The startling discovery. According to insider spoilers, the shocking hostage situation began earlier this week when Jack, following a late-night meeting with one of Vabo's investors, failed to return home. Initially, his absence was written off as another stressful week filled with corporate negotiations, boardroom conflicts, and personal entanglements. However, by the following morning, his family and colleagues began to grow increasingly concerned. Phyllis Summers, Jack's longtime friend and confidant, reportedly became the first to sense that something was seriously wrong. Having known Jack for years, she noticed subtle signs of distress in his previous interactions: texts left unanswered, a hurried departure from a meeting, and a missed lunch date. These were clues that something much more sinister might be at play. By the time Genoa City police were alerted, The situation had escalated far beyond what anyone could have anticipated. The hostage crisis unfolds. Early reports suggest that Jack was ambushed by unknown assailants during what was supposed to be a routine business dinner. While details remain murky, sources close to the show indicate that the kidnappers specifically targeted Jack, suggesting a personal vendetta rather than a random act of violence. Fans are speculating wildly, with theories ranging from a revenge plot orchestrated by a corporate rival to a vendetta from someone in Jack's complicated personal life. The hostage-takers reportedly have a clear demand, a substantial sum of money and the transfer of sensitive Jabot assets. This shocking twist has ignited panic across Genoa City's business sector, with investors fearing instability at the helm of Jabot Cosmetics. Jack, known for his cunning and ability to negotiate under pressure, is said to be using every ounce of his business acumen and street smarts to buy time and protect himself. However, insiders warn that this may not be enough if the perpetrators are willing to cross moral and legal boundaries to achieve their goals. Family and friends in crisis. As news of Jack's kidnapping spreads, the Abbott family has been thrown into disarray. Billy Abbott, Jack's loyal yet sometimes impulsive son, is reportedly on high alert. Known for his fiery temper and unwavering loyalty to his father, Billy is determined to do whatever it takes to bring Jack home safely. Meanwhile, Ashley Abbott, ever the devoted sister, is coordinating with law enforcement and private investigators to track down any leads. The emotional toll on Jack's family is palpable. Sources suggest that scenes on set have been highly charged, with actors delivering raw, emotional performances that showcase the gravity of the situation. Genoa City fans are particularly concerned about how Jack's relationships with his children will evolve once this ordeal is over, especially considering the history of tension and rivalry within the Abbott family. Jack Abbott's strategic mind at work. Despite the danger, insiders say Jack is not the type to remain passive. Reports indicate that he has already begun attempting to manipulate his captors, using his experience in corporate negotiation to try and gain the upper hand. Jack is said to be carefully choosing his words, looking for weaknesses in his kidnapper's plan, and even sowing seeds of doubt among them to buy time. This development is particularly exciting for viewers because it showcases a side of Jack that fans have long admired: his intelligence, resilience, and unwavering determination. Unlike other characters who might succumb to fear in a life-threatening situation, Jack's mind is constantly at work, looking for opportunities to turn the tables. This storyline promises to reveal just how far Jack will go to survive and reclaim control over his life and legacy. Victor Newman's role in the chaos. No shocking Y&R plotline would be complete without Victor Newman's involvement, and fans are speculating that he will play a pivotal role in this crisis. Historically, Victor and Jack have had a complicated relationship, alternating between fierce rivalry and uneasy alliance. In the wake of Jack's kidnapping, viewers are wondering if Victor will step in to help, or if he will seize the opportunity to gain leverage over Jabot. Sources suggest that Victor may be forced to make an unprecedented decision: risk confrontation with the kidnappers to save Jack or use the situation to consolidate his own power. Either choice could have dramatic consequences, further complicating the web of alliances and betrayals that define Genoa City. The suspense surrounding Victor's actions adds another layer of intrigue, making this storyline one of the most gripping arcs in recent memory. The public and media reaction. In true soap opera fashion, Genoa City's media outlets have quickly picked up the story. Headlines in the Genoa City Chronicle are reportedly screaming about Jack Abbott's disappearance, while rumors about the kidnappers' identities and motives are spreading like wildfire. Social media platforms are ablaze with speculation, as fans of the Young and the Restless debate every possible angle, from corporate sabotage to personal revenge. Interestingly, the media frenzy has also created tension among Jack's allies. Phyllis Summers, for instance, is reportedly torn between keeping the situation under wraps to avoid panic and using public attention to pressure the kidnappers. This conflict highlights the challenges of managing a high-profile crisis in a city where personal and professional lives are inextricably intertwined. Potential suspects. Who could be behind this? While the show has yet to confirm the kidnappers' identities, viewers are already buzzing with theories. Some speculate that this could be the work of a business rival, perhaps someone looking to destabilize Jabot and seize control of its lucrative assets. Others suggest a personal vendetta, possibly involving someone from Jack's romantic past or a former employee with a grudge. Fans have also pointed to some of Jack's recent conflicts, heated boardroom confrontations, betrayals by trusted allies, and even a few family disputes as potential triggers for the kidnapping. The multiplicity of suspects adds a layer of mystery, keeping viewers on edge and eager for the next episode. Phyllis Summers, the voice of reason and courage. Phyllis Summers, Jack's steadfast friend and confidant, has emerged as a central figure in this crisis. Sources reveal that she is working tirelessly to coordinate rescue efforts, liaising with law enforcement, private investigators, and even some of Jack's business associates. Her role underscores the importance of loyalty and quick thinking in times of danger. Phyllis is not only focused on the tactical aspects of Jack's rescue, but is also providing emotional support to the Abbott family. Her determination and courage have resonated with fans, many of whom see her as the linchpin holding this high-stakes drama together. Possible outcomes and spoilers. While the outcome of this hostage situation remains uncertain, spoilers hint at several potential directions the storyline could take. Jack might leverage his negotiation skills to escape unscathed, turning the tables on his captors in a dramatic and thrilling sequence. Alternatively, the situation could escalate, putting Jack's life at serious risk and forcing his family to make tough decisions. Another possibility involves the revelation of deeper conspiracies. The kidnappers could have connections to other characters in Genoa City, tying this crisis into larger story arcs and exposing hidden secrets that have been simmering beneath the surface. Given the Young and the Restless history of intricate plot twists, it is likely that fans will be in for multiple shocks as this storyline unfolds. Fan reactions, social media buzz. The fan community has been relentless in their discussions of Jack Abbott's kidnapping. On Twitter, Instagram, and fan forums, speculation runs wild. Hashtags like #JackAbbottHostage and #YandOurDrama are trending as viewers theorize about the motives, potential rescuers, and possible betrayals. Many fans are praising the show for ramping up the tension and keeping longtime viewers hooked. Some are particularly excited about the opportunity to see Jack Abbott's character tested in a high-stakes scenario, noting that it allows for a deeper exploration of his resilience, intelligence, and moral code. Why this storyline matters. Jack Abbott has always been a cornerstone of the Young and the Restless, and his being taken hostage elevates the stakes for every character connected to him. Beyond the immediate danger, this storyline forces characters to confront questions of loyalty, power, and morality. Who will step up in a crisis? Who will betray Jack? And what long-term impact will this have on Genoa City's delicate balance of power? Moreover, the storyline reflects broader themes that resonate with viewers: the vulnerability of even the most powerful individuals, the importance of strategic thinking in moments of crisis, and the enduring significance of personal relationships in navigating danger. What to watch for? Fans should keep a close eye on the following key elements in the coming episodes. Jack's negotiation tactics. How will he manipulate the situation to buy time or create opportunities for escape? Victor Newman's choices. Will he intervene directly, or will he exploit the situation for personal gain? Family dynamics. How will Billy, Ashley, and the rest of the Abbott family respond under pressure? Phyllis Summers' role. Can she successfully coordinate a rescue while navigating her own emotional turmoil? The identity of the kidnappers. As the mystery unravels, viewers can expect shocking revelations that tie into larger Genoa City storylines. Conclusion. A turning point for Genoa City. Jack Abbott's hostage situation represents a turning point in the Young and the Restless, blending high-stakes drama with character-driven storytelling. As viewers anxiously await the next episode, questions abound. Will Jack survive? Who is behind this shocking plot? And what will the aftermath mean for the Abbott family, Jabot Cosmetics, and the entire city of Genoa? One thing is certain, Genoa City will never be the same again. With danger lurking at every corner and alliances constantly shifting, Fans can expect edge-of-the-seat drama, unexpected twists, and emotional revelations in the days to come. This storyline has all the hallmarks of classic YNR suspense: intense personal drama, corporate intrigue, and the ever-present threat of betrayal. For fans who have followed Jack Abbott through decades of scheming, love affairs, and business rivalries, seeing him in such a perilous position is both shocking and thrilling. As the situation develops, audiences will be glued to their screens, analyzing every clue, debating every motive, and holding their breath as Genoa City's most charismatic and cunning leader fights for his life. Jack Abbott's hostage crisis is not just another soap opera plot. It's a test of character, strategy, and the resilience of those who care about him most. Genoa City may be on edge, but the Young and the Restless fans are more captivated than ever. Stay tuned. This is one drama that promises to redefine the stakes in Genoa City and keep viewers talking for weeks to come.